Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another Hunter Starcraft cast. Today is going to be a 1 versus 1 Korean matchup. I believe this was off the ladder. Spawning at the 12 o'clock position, our blue Terran player. A player I'm quite familiar with. I've cast some of his games before. We have from the clan oGs.TheStC. STC used to be really dominant in the Korean pro gaming scene. I'd say during the beta and when retail first launched, he really did have a strong presence on the ladder and in tournaments and, you know, anything StarCraft 2. But it was my understanding that he's actually been doing some of his army training. Of course, if you're from Korea, every able-bodied man needs to do about exactly 2 years of military training. And, you know, you got to do it sooner or later, and being a pro gamer is no excuse to get you out of it. So it seems like STC just wanted to deal with that. So he hasn't been playing as much, but, you know, don't get it twisted. He's a pretty scary Terran player. Always puts on a good show. So I'm hoping this will be an exciting replay for us to take a look at today. STC's opponent spawning very close by foot. The red Protoss player at the 9 o'clock position, Shampoo. Now, I'm not sure if shampoo means something different in Korea or if this player just likes to have clean hair. But either way, I have to be honest, I have not seen any of his matches before. I'm not familiar with this player. He is from the clan NEX, and actually NEX merged with Zenith, so now they're known as ZenX. They're not the best Korean clan by any stretch. They've had you know, something of a lackluster performance in recent Team League matches that I've seen, but, you know, if you're part of one of these pro gaming teams, you are pretty damn good, and I'm expecting Shampoo to put up quite a fight today. So this is a TvP, Terran versus Protoss on Metalopolis, and it should be exciting. These guys they've spawned very close by foot. In fact, many tournaments these days actually prevent players from spawning in these locations or the corresponding symmetric locations on the other side of the map, just because it usually makes for, you know, kind of a cheesy game. There are lots of sort of one base all-in plays that, you know, are just extra strong when spawning this close by foot, especially for a Terran player. As a Protoss player, it kind of negates it. The whole warp gate feature kind of negates that, just because you're going to have a proxy pylon. I want to mention a couple other things as well about this match. It's actually on the most recent patch, 1.3.4, which is pretty cool because I haven't seen very many replays from this recent patch. So many replays I've been downloading off of SC2 Rep lately have been from older patches. It's been really hard to find late up-to-date ones. Ooh, the probe gets sniped. 4 Marines focusing down the Stalker. Brings the Stalker's shields down. There is 1 Marine there in the kind of deep orange. So STC needs to be careful about that. So there are going to be all the new patch changes implemented. One of them being a nerf to the warp gate research time. Now it takes 160 game seconds to research. Oh, that poor SCV, after he finished constructing the supply depot, ended up on the wrong side of the wall off. He gets taken out. A Marine goes down. No Protoss casualties yet. Another Marine gets taken out. 3 kills on this Stalker. 0 on the other 2 Protoss units. And Shampoo still continuing to put the pressure on here. But he doesn't have any shields left on his units. This Stalker's begun to regenerate shields. The Stalker gets taken out. Zealot gets focused down quickly, and another Stalker. So I would definitely venture to say that Shampoo has overextended himself at this point. About 20 seconds ago, Shampoo was quite favored. He had killed off 3 Marines and hadn't taken any losses of his own. But then he just kept pushing up, and he lost 2 Stalkers and a Zealot. So that definitely wasn't worth it, and I think that Shampoo is just going to get forced back now in a moment with this many Marines, and the Marines having the ramp choke point and, of course, the high ground advantage as well. Really going to nullify this pressure. What are we seeing from Shampoo? 4 gate. Warp gate research now complete, and Also a Twilight Council going up as well. So we're starting to see some tech from Shampoo, and a Proxy Pylon going up right now. So it doesn't seem to me like this is going to be at all a 4-gate all-in or anything like that, and I'm saying that because of this base right here. A very interesting decision by Shampoo to pick up the opposite gold base. These Marines, along with a Marauder as well, now heading to the low ground, ready to engage these Protoss forces. As we take a look at STC's vision, he has none. Complete map control going to the Protoss player at this stage of the game. He's got the Zelnaga. He's saturated this gold base. He's been maynarding some workers from his main. Of course, this probe gets taken out, and we do have the Orbital Command now heading down to the Natural. What are the production facilities looking like? Finally getting a starport and a reactor as well in the factory. We could see STC switch the reactor onto the starport, because they are going to be finished at just about the same time. This Proxy Pylon is going to get taken out. The Protoss player, Shampoo, has now fallen back to his ramp. He's content to just hang out and not put, you know, a whole lot of additional pressure on, just because he knows he's got this gold up. He's got 4 gas at this point. How much gas for our Terran player? Just the 2 refineries in his main. These 2 refineries were quite delayed as well, just because this was a 3 barracks opening from STC, and he did 3 barracks into command center, so of course that's very mineral heavy. Poor Manx. His idol is going to get taken out by the STC's forces here. Calling down additional mules. Unfortunately, that's not an ideal mineral patch to call down a mule on. You know, it'd be a little bit more efficient to do one of the closer ones, but not the end of the world. Although every little bit helps in these Korean matches. Finally getting a 3rd refinery, and actually Charge is now on the way. He's not putting any more chrono boosts on Charge. I'm not sure if he's been chrono boosting it once or twice just yet. A little hard to tell. 5th gateway going to be soon to complete. Supply depot going up on the high ground. Finally STC retaking a little bit of map control as the Protoss forces now heading to this central gold base, the one adjacent to the one he's occupied for quite some time now. And as we see on STC's vision, he still has no idea about this. This factory could be doing a little bit more scouting, and we're going to have a big engagement here, I do believe. 1 Proxy Pylon morphing in more units. A Forge on the way, so some upgrades soon, but not just yet. +1 attack now completed for the infantry for STC. He's getting combat shields as well. Stim pack is complete. Concussive shell is complete. He's got 3 medevacs overhead as well. And I'm wondering when we're going to see an engagement. Templar Archives on the way. Is Shampoo going to try to just attack right now? He does have Charge. And here we go. This is going to be a big engagement. A couple of force fields go down, trapping a lot of Marauders, allowing those Zealots to get a bunch of shots in, but it doesn't seem like that was exactly what Shampoo wanted to happen there, as he is falling back. And he is going to get some high temps. No high Templars yet, although the Templar Archives is complete. And more charge lots charging in. He's not using sentries for anything except Guardian Shield. And this is great micro from STC. He's lured all the Protoss forces behind the mineral line, and it just really prevents the charge lots from being cost effective, forcing them through such a narrow choke point. 1 force field there does prevent the infantry from pursuing the Protoss forces. Let's take a look at the army tab. Slightly favoring the Terran player, but with more units warping in, that army tab is really getting, you know, more and more even. Ooh, Archons morphing in. I'm actually really excited to see this. They were buffed in the recent patch as well. Archons are now massive, as we can see there. He's going to want them on the front lines, and Archons do a lot of damage to this type of bio play. One of the Archons gets focused down very quickly, and the second one goes down as well. So all of a sudden, as a matter of fact, it looks like Shampoo is just in an atrocious position. His army count falling very quickly. And although I was excited to see those Archons morphed in, they just were not nearly effective enough. Such a heavy investment for High Templars, and the Templar Archives really takes away from the main army of the Protoss player. Ooh, and actually those Archons here doing a ton of damage to the medevacs. In fact, they killed like 3 or 4 of them. But even with that taken into consideration, there is just too much stuff from the Terran player, and it seems like this interesting choice from Shampoo to pick up this gold gonna maybe come back and kind of bite him in the butt, as there's still a lot of minerals left here, and I'm thinking that it is gonna go down momentarily. There's just such a strong Terran presence, so much infantry, Marine Marauder medevac, and a lot more SCVs Maynarding over to the gold for STC as well. Although Shampoo is battling back. I mean, maybe I shouldn't count him out just yet. He is behind by about 20 supply, and I'm wondering when and if he's going to want to engage. Yeah, he's going to have to. He doesn't want to let the Terran player get a third base for free. These Archons trying to support the charge lots and do whatever damage they can, but Marine Marauders microing back, and Shampoo calls GG. I think that the only possible way that Shampoo could have maybe turned this game around was not to attack. I mean, it's hard because he knows STC just put up this orbital at the this third base here, the gold base, but maybe Shampoo could have expanded to one of these really far away locations and tried to just play defensive, try to set up something of a wall off or something. But, you know, coulda, woulda, shoulda. I am the spectator. And this was a pretty cool match. It was pretty tense until the very end there. It's nice to see some of those balance changes from 1.3.4 implemented as well. But yeah, even with those buffed Archons, now they are massive, which is pretty cool, but just wasn't enough in this game. STC putting on a good show. So I hope you guys enjoyed the strategies these two players showcased today. I'm going to be doing some more casting this evening and uploading for you guys, so stay tuned for that. And this is Hunter Starcraft. Peace out.